is good morning. Today we will see some of the questions in time and distance, speed, time and distance, which came in TCS NQT of previous years. So I have collected a few questions from the various websites uh, which were asked in previous TCS NQT, right? So this is one problem. This kind of problem is always in different. This is one method of question TCS is asking regularly. Anil drives at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Sunil, who is 50 kilometers ahead of Anil, drives at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. If Anil and Sunil are driving in the same direction, how long will it take for Anil to catch up with Sunil? So what type of question is this? What type of question is this, please? So we have seen different types of questions. So they are same distance, same speed and same time. So what type of question is this? Whether we can solve with whatever we have already seen, or we need a different methodology here. So that is how you have to analyze the question. The thing is, we know certain methods, whether this particular question is coming in any of the method or it is a different type. Right? Please, anybody can help me? Five hours. Already the question answer is given. Which type of problem is this? Which type of problem is this? Yeah, let me draw the line diagram. People started typing. Okay. So here Anil is there and Sunil is here. This is 50 kilometers. This is 50 kilometers. That is what is given. I didn't take other color. So Anil is going in a speed of 40 kilometers per hour speed, and Sunil's speed is going to be 30 kilometers per hour. Right? Okay. Now Anil is starting and Sunil is also driving. That is, both are driving. Now when they will, that is, this Sunil has to go to some distance and Anil also catch up the same distance, so that Anil will catch up Sunil. Have we seen this type of problem? I hope the same type of problem we have seen. So let me remind you, this is Ravi or Rohan something. In R we had one name, right? Rohit, I hope. Rohit is here. He's seeing a thief in certain meters, and this thief is running at a particular speed, and Rohit also is running more speed to catch him up. So this is very similar problem of that, and this type of problem is always coming in sorry, what is this? TCS. This type of problem of different situations, but the method is very similar. Now what type of problem is this? What type of problem is this? Excuse me, please respond to me. What type of problem it is? Whether it is same distance? No, distance traveled. This is x actually. This is what? First we need to find out this, and then the time taken, the total time taken is required. Okay. Is it right? So we would have found out x in the previous problem, that thief problem. As far as thief problem is concerned, we have taken only this x. Clear? Yes, please. Then what we need to do? It is the same time problem. So the same time Anil is taking to reach this particular point, and the same time Sunil is taking to reach this x distance, x kilometers. So what is this same time problem? Then we have to take it as d by s is equal to d by s. That is d1 by s1 is equal to d2 by s2 So d1 by s1 is, what is d? Distance traveled by Anil is going to be 50 plus x. 50 plus x divided by the speed is 40 kilometers per hour. I hope you are following me. So this is equal to, what is distance d2? Distance traveled by Sunil is going to be x divided by 30. So now you can find out x, correct? 50 into 30 plus 30x. When I am cross multiplying this, I am getting 30x equal to 40x, correct? So 10x is equal to 50 into 30. So x is equal to 5 into 30. So it is 150, correct? Now if x is 150, now what is required? We have got something. So after 150 kilometers only he could able to catch up. So Sunil means Anil has to travel 150 more kilometers. That is 200 kilometers totally. 200 kilometers he has to travel. So for 200 kilometers, what is the time he is taking? 200 divided by 40. Since he is going in the speed of 40, so it is 5. So 5 hours he need to catch up. How long will it take? Means it is time. Yeah, it is 5 hours. This is another type of solving the problem. So I wanted to give you from the basic same time problem. So we have to check with the same procedure. If you could able to fix up a procedure, then it will be really easy for us. Why nobody has given any comment? Is it clear? Yeah. So this is initial distance between Anil and Sunil. This is a general way. If we don't know the procedure, when we not get into the methods, fixing up into the method, then we can do like this. Initial distance between Anil and Sunil is 50 kilometers. After first hour, Anil would have traveled 40 kilometers, right? But Sunil will be at 80 kilometers. 50 plus 30 he would have traveled. So now the relative distance is 40 kilometers. So in 1 hour, 10 kilometers is reduced. So in order to reduce the 50 kilometer gap, 5 hours are required. This is also another type of solution, but this is not a standard solution. This is not a standard solution, correct? So this is our standard solution. So this is a thief catching problem. So you take it as a thief catch problem. So always when there is a distance between two different people and they are going with different speed and catching up or going crossing, something like that, it will come. So that is how the questions are asked in TCS. So this is one of the highly repeated type of question, right? As far as TCS is concerned. Yeah, moving on. Whether people are there? Whether people are there? Let me check it. How about people? Am I audible? And it is going on, I hope. Since there is no conversation, I have a doubt whether I am lost. Yeah, okay, okay. So is it clear? I really request you to solve the problem. This is all easy. Okay, the next problem is this. So this is a different type of problem. Yes? A, B, C, D are at one side. I hope you would have come across these type of problems. Just think a while. Just think a while. A, B, C and D are at one side of the bridge. It is pitch dark. And they have only one torchlight. Maximum 2 persons can move on the bridge. A alone can cross the bridge in 1 minute. B, C and D alone will take 2 minutes, 5 minutes and 10 minutes respectively. What is the minimum time in which they all will cross the bridge? So this type of problem we didn't come across. So people can do in trial and error method, but we should have a common or a general procedure how to solve these type of problems. How to solve these type of problems. So that we will see today. Yeah, any idea? Now A is taking, let me write down, 1 minute to cross the bridge. B is in need of 2 minutes. C needs 5 minutes. And D really needs, he is very lazy fellow, slow fellow. So he is taking 10 minutes to cross the bridge. Correct? Now, there is a bridge here. And initially, step 1, you have to go for different steps. Right? So, A, B, C, D, everybody are there, this side, in the first step, or we can call it as a 0th step. Here, no one is there. Clear? In the first step, what can be suggested? We normally think of A and B. So, C and D are here, and A and B are traveling. Both are going the other side. So, one idea here is people of very near values only have to, that is same speed, or near speed people only have to travel. If two different speeds, suppose if you take A and D are traveling, suppose if you are checking like this, A and D are traveling, then A also has to travel 10 minutes. Since there is a torch, he cannot go fast, so that the other guy can come and catch him up. People may think in that way. It is not like that. Since there is a torch, he cannot go. So no other go. A also has to take 10 minutes. So always we have to choose two people who are having near values. If you choose A, then naturally you have to select B. No other go. Right. And the torch has come here now. The torch needs to be returned back. So one person has to carry the torch and go here. So in the second step, that is A and B are going here. In the second step, Who can come? Who can come back, either B or A? Yes? Only A can come, since he will take minimum time. So the time required here is 2 minutes. This is the total time required. Let us accumulate this here. Yes? And for A to return back, here B alone will be there. Here at the end of the step 2, A, C and D will be here. And it will take another 1 minute. So torch has come here. Now, who can travel? I need to listen from you. Who can travel? I told that there is a rule. Only people who are with nearby time values have to travel. Who can travel? In the third step, who can come here? There are 3 options. One is AC, CD, AD. There are 3 options available for us. So any two you have to choose who are having nearer values. A and C. A and C. Somebody told it is A and C. A is 1 minute, but C is 5 minutes. Okay. So that is correct in one way. But I suggest, let me say why it is happening. C and D are traveling. Why means, otherwise the next time when he is coming, when he has to come back and take 10, that is D again, then first 5 minutes will go, then again 10 minutes, so totally 15 minutes will go. So what we suggest is C and D can go, so that it will take 10 minutes as a whole, and here B, C, D will be here at the end of this, right? Durga Devi, whatever you have told is correct, but we have to think of this also, right? So now B, C, D has come. Now A is left alone here. Now somebody have to take the torch. So who will take the torch here? Who will take the torch here? B, of course. So C and D will be here and B will come here. So at the end, A and B will be here. Now in the 5th step, what will happen? Again both A, B will go. So we will have all the 4 here. And everybody have crossed the bridge. And what is the time taken for B to return the torch? He will take how many minutes? 2 minutes to cross the bridge. Correct? And here A and B again has to come back. So that will take again 2 minutes. So what is the total time required? 10 plus 6 plus 1. So totally 17 minutes are required. Is it clear? So you will have these kind of torch problems. So this is not coming in any of the methods, standard methods. So you have to work on like this. So this is a thing you have to check up, right? So there are 2 rules I have introduced. One is nearby time values people have to go. Nearby time you have to check. At the same time with greater values. So whatever we have taken here, so nearby value is A and C, but we have to come from the greater side. That is, if it is 10 and 5, then you have to come from the greater side, right? So this, if you check up with this rule, then these kind of problems can be solved easily. So the same type of torch problems we have got in TCS in different forms, right? So this is one like that. Clear? Shall we move on, or you need me to explain it again? So these type of real-time situations will come to a programmer normally. That is why they are checking with all these type of situations. You are suppose if you are into a game development company, if you are into a game development company, all these things you have to do it. You have to practice everything, or that is if you are in a chess game developing, then you have to think of all the constraints and which move can initiate what move of the other side people. So all those things have to be taken into consideration. So for all these things, you have to program. So this is what it is, and it has to think on its own. So you have to teach through your instructions to the computer to act optimally. That is why they are checking all these problem solving skills. That is why this aptitude training is really required for any company. Even it is a core company, people, if it is an MNC, they are checking with your aptitude more than your technical. The first round will be your aptitude, then they'll check with your, that is aptitude round and technical round will be there, written test. So aptitude is so important. Logical thinking is required, problem solving skill are required. Being engineers, we will be into managerial role after some time. That is, initially you will be as a basic core engineer. After few years, you will be into a supervisor mode. You cannot go and work in the shop floor. So even in core company it is required. Since you are all computer science engineers, programming is required. For that, problem solving skills are required. Right? Is it clear? I am moving on to the next problem. Yes, this is the explanation. The same I have explained. I think I can skip this. Yes, this is the next problem. A and B must cover the same distance. A and B must cover the same distance. A can cover the distance in 30 minutes and B can cover the same in 20 minutes. Both of them start from the point, same point, but at different times. A starts at 10 a.m. and B starts at 10:05 a.m. At what time will they meet? Just think of what can we do. Yeah, you can draw the line diagram and check. I'm just giving you some more time. Yes? Nothing is coming in the public chat to me. What type of problem is this? At least? What type of problem is this? Yeah, people have responded. Same distance. The same thief catching problem. The same thief catching problem. Or, but in a different way, that's all. Same time problem. So let me draw a line diagram. A and B must cover the same distance. A can cover the distance. The thing is, A is here and B is also starting from here, right? Yeah, A and B cover the same distance, but A can cover in 30 minutes. A can cover in 30 minutes the same distance. So time taken by A is 30 minutes and here B is 20 minutes. Correct? Yeah. So A is starting by 10 a.m. and B is starting at 10:05. So distance is going to be same and they will meet at this point. If this is point X and this is point Y, so we will assume that they are meeting at point Y. The distance is going to be same and what time they will meet. They are starting with different timing. Yes? If the total distance, so they are meeting at somewhere here, let me check. So if the total distance is going to be X, if we assume that the total distance is X, and what is the speed of A? What is the speed of A? Speed is not directly given. What is the speed of A? No, it is not 20. 20 kilometers per hour. What is that? Twenty is the answer. I don't know. What is that 20? Speed of A is 20 kilometers per hour. No, we cannot say. We cannot say. This is 30 minutes to cover this distance and 20 minutes to cover this distance. That is what they have given. Right? So this is X. X is the total distance and in 30 minutes he will cover this distance. So speed is equal to distance by time. Correct? X by 30 is the speed of X by 30 is the speed of A and X by 20 is the speed of your B. Is it clear? X by 30 is the speed of A and X by 20 is the speed of B. Is it clear? Now speed we have got. Since it is the same distance, time we need to know. So what is the time of A? What is the time of A to reach this point C? How much time he will take? It is not given. It is not given. What to do? The time taken by A is 5 minutes extra than B. Is it right? So if TA is taken as T minus 5, then TB can be taken as T. So suppose B is taking T minutes or T hours. So since it is all given in minutes, we will take it as minutes. We have taken this in minutes, right? So everything will take it as minutes. This is meters per minute or kilometer per minute. Kilometer per minute we will take, right? And this is minutes. Time is in minutes, right? Now this is the thing. Now you have to apply S1D1 is S1T1 is equal to, that is SATA is equal to SBTB here. So X by 30 into T minus 5 is equal to x by 20 into t. A very standard problem. You can always use a standard methodology to solve almost all of the problems. DST, right? So what will you get? 20, x and x can be cancelled. So let us not worry about what is the distance, what is the total distance. We need not to bother about it at all. So 20 into t minus 5, x is cancelled. A, b is t minus 5 and a is t. Yeah. B is t minus 5. Yeah, sorry. Then we have to take it as plus 5. Thank you, Joy Pranzi. Yeah, so A is t plus 5 and B is t. Or we can, if you take t as for A and B is t minus 5. Both are correct. Okay, 20 into t plus 5 is equal to 30t. So doing this, so 20t will come this side. 20 into 5 is 100. So what will happen? 10t is equal to 100. So t is equal to 10 minutes. T is 10 minutes. What is t? Time taken by B. So at what time B starts? At what time B starts? 10:05. So 10 minutes plus 10 minutes. What is this? 10:15 a.m. He would have traveled one distance. So 10:15 a.m. he would have traveled one distance. So by that time, this guy A is also traveling the same distance. Even he starts early. So the answer is, what is the required answer? At what time will they meet? It is 10:15 a.m. Is it correct? It is same time, same distance problem. It is very much enough for solving TCS problems. So at least one question you will be getting in speed, time and distance. So you will really able to clear off. So likewise you have to choose, there are going to be 15 questions I hope in quants as far as TCS is concerned. So all those 15 questions you have to score 100 percentage. 100 percentage you have to check. That is why each and every question we are giving more importance. Time and work, you will get one question. So if you could able to follow the methodology of time and work, what we have discussed, so we will surely get that mark. So that 2 marks is now in our hand. Out of 15, we can confidently go with 2 marks, right? Yeah, I'm going to the next slide. So this is what it is. Same distance problem. So S1T1 is equal to S2T2, x by 30 into t. So I have taken it as t minus 5, as Jai Princy told. So here I have taken it as t plus 5 here, t here. Both are same. So 15 minutes I am getting. So that he is starting at 10 a.m. So the answer is 10:15. Any way you go, you will get the answer. Right. Next. Moving to the next. Yes. Just think of. Read the question and think of. What can be done? A and B start from their house at 10 a.m. They travel from their house on the same road at 20 kilometers per hour and 40 kilometers per hour respectively. Before they reach a T junction, yeah, I think there is a Mistake in the sentence formation, I don't know. A turns left at the T junction. A turns left at the T junction at 12 noon. And B reaches the T junction earlier. Of course, why means he is traveling in a higher speed. So this A is going in half of his speed. Okay. B reaches the junction earlier. Ultimately 1 hour before. Yes, correct? 10 to 12 he is taking 2 hours. Then automatically he will take only 1 hour. Right. So turns right. So A is turning left and B is turning right. Both of them continue traveling till 2 p.m. in their distance. What is the distance between A and B at 2 p.m.? This is not coming into the regular method, but it is very basic. We need to know what is the formula. D is equal to S into T. That formula alone you need. Otherwise, it is very basic problem. And this is asked in TCS. I don't know which year. The last 3-4 years it has been asked. Since I have taken it from the website, I didn't know. Please work on it. It is very easy. You can draw the diagram first, one line diagram. Draw the one line diagram first. Yeah, this is the house located, and it is like this. This is my T junction. 10 a.m. A is starting by 10 a.m. Both are starting at 10 a.m. So that doesn't matter. Now A's speed is 20 kilometers per hour and B's speed is 40 kilometers per hour. So that is the speed. People have come in public chat. 160 kilometers. Yeah. Gokul, you are right. Right? Now we don't know this distance. We don't know this distance. What is this distance? How to find out? So A needs 2 hours to reach the junction. That is what it is given. A turns left at the T junction at 12 noon. So he is traveling from 10 to 12 this distance. So 2 hours, how much of distance he would have traveled? His speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Then it is going to be 20 into 2, 20 kilometers per hour. So in 1 hour he is crossing 20 kilometers. So in 2 hours he will cover 40 kilometers. Now this is 40 kilometers here, and here T junction is there. 12 o'clock A has reached. B would have reached by 11 o'clock. Correct? B reaches the T junction early. Yes, of course. B have reached at 11 o'clock itself. So, and he is traveling as far as A is concerned. A is reached by 12 o'clock, and then next 2 hours he is traveling. 2 hours at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Then he would have covered 40 kilometers on the left side. He would have reached here. How about B? B reached 11 o'clock itself here. Correct? So, how much time he has got? 3 hours he has got. His speed is 40 kilometers. So, 3 into 40 kilometers he would have covered 120 kilometers. So, what is the distance between A and B at the end of the travel? It is 120 plus 40. So, it is going to be 160. Is it easy? I hope it is very easy. Right? So that is why I will always say go for a line diagram. As far as time, speed and distance problems are concerned, always draw a line diagram. That will make your job very easy. That will make your job very easy. And you can have the confidence now. I have taken all these questions from TCS. So TCS NQT is very simple. If you properly prepare and go, then TCS is very easy, you can get into it. Only thing is you have to be strong enough in C. C language is required. Why means you have 10 questions from C also in the first round. So, and always you will have a coding round also is there. So that you can take up in Python, that doesn't matter. But C questions are required. C MCQ is one particular round they have. It is not round, a part in your round 1. In your NQT, you will have one section for C MCQ. We don't know whether they will change or not. So you should be strong in both C and Python. C and Python, right? Is it clear? Shall we move ahead? Yes, the same thing is explained here. A reaches the T junction at 12 o'clock. Distance between home and the T junction is 2 into 20 kilometers, that is 40 kilometers. So B reaches the junction at 11 o'clock itself. Since his speed is 440 kilometers per hour. So A travels for 2 hours after reaching T junction. So distance covered by A is 2 into 20, that is 40. B travels for 3 hours after reaching the T junction. Since 2 p.m. From 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. he has got 3 hours. So 3 hours into 40 kilometers per hour, they'll get 120. So 120 plus 40 is going to be 160. Yes, this is again another problem. One day, Ethan started 30 minutes late from home and reached her office 50 minutes late, while driving 25% slower than her usual speed. How much time in minutes does Ethan usually take to reach her office from home? What type of problem is this? Usual, early, going to office, increasing the time, that is increasing the speed and other things. We have already seen all these type of problems. Right? 60 minutes. Okay. How? I'll always have, being an engineers, we should know, we should always question all these 6 W's. When, who, why, what, where, how, all those things. Right? Yeah, please. What type of problem is this? How can we proceed it? What type of problem is this? First, we'll decide that. I'm waiting for the public chat. Yeah, 2 people have given. Oh, she had given this. 75 into 100 into t plus 20. Yeah, so it is the same distance problem. Same distance. The distance between office and home in both the cases. In first case, it is usual case. I hope you remember this. The second case is varied case. So, what is the speed? Usual speed is S and usual time is taken as T. So, the varied speed is 25% slower. Then it is 25% slower means 3/4 of the S. Right? 75 by 100. You can take like that also. 25% slower means it is 75%. 75 by 100. I am simplifying it as 3/4 of the speed. So Ethan is driving 3/4 of the original speed. And how much time she is taking extra to reach? Is it 50? Is it 50? This is where normally people will do the mistake. But here, start 30 minutes late. This is also given. So this 50 minutes minus 30 minutes is the actual delay by the speed. Actual reduction of time due to the reduction of speed is only 20 minutes. So it is like this. Now what is we need to do? St is equal to 3/4 S So whenever we have the multiplication in 1, that is normally in speed, then it is very easy. You can solve it very easily with this method. If it is 2, both the thing, there is a variation in addition or subtraction, then it is tough. It will lead to a quadratic equation. Even the same method you can follow that also. You need not to go for the new what is this, yesterday I have given some formula and all. Even that is not required. This is also leading to the same kind of answer, right? So yes and yes gets cancelled here. So it is 4t equal to 3t plus 60. So t is equal to 60. So what is asked now? T is 60 minutes or what? Everything is given in minutes. So 60 minutes is the value of the usual time. 60 minutes is usual time. What is required? In how much time in minutes does Ethan usually take to reach her office from home? Yeah, that is the question I asked. So it is 60 minutes. That is going to be our answer. Is it clear? Yes. The same thing, whatever we have told. If you want, you can. In my earlier slide, I would have written, scribbled. Now it is in a neat way. That is the difference. Otherwise, both are same. Right? Yeah. This is another problem. Manoj travels. This is very easy question actually. Manoj travels a part of his journey by paying 15 rupees per kilometer and the rest by train paying 21 per kilometer. If he travels a total of 450 kilometers and pays rupees 8,130, the distance travelled by Manoj by train is. How to find out this? Just think of. Just think of. Yes? Any idea? Any idea, please? Yes, Manoj travels a part of his journey by paying. Here, I don't think your line diagram is required. Right. So, 15 kilometers per hour. So, let me take it as the travel through train. So, the first one is part of his journey by paying 15 per kilometer. So, the mode is not given. Let me take the unknown mode as x and train mode as y. Right? So 15 per kilometer in the unknown mode and 21 per kilometer through train. So the total amount he paid for the whole travel is going to be 8130. That is what is given. Clear? And if he travels a total of 450 kilometers, or this is nothing but the number of kilometers traveled by unknown mode is x, the number of kilometers traveled by train is y kilometers. So x plus y is going to be unknown mode, he has traveled x distance and y distance he has traveled in train. So this is equal to 450. That is all. You have to solve this so that you can finish it off. Solve this. So how to solve? Yeah, 15a plus 21b is equal to 8130. Okay. Yes, how to solve this? Either what we need actually, distance traveled by train. Then y is required, so you have to cancel x. You have to cancel x. So you can multiply this with 15. Here also 15. This is into 15. Right? So this will get cancelled, changing the sign. So 21 minus 15 is going to be 6. 6y is equal to, so how to get this? What is this value? 450 into 15. I'll give you an easy method to do the multiplication. I am multiplying it by 10 first. It is 4500. What is half of that is 450? It is 225. 0. So add this up. Even you can do this in mind calculation. 4500 plus 2250, it is 6750. Now you have to subtract 6750 from 8130. So it is going to be 8 here. So if it is 0, then 3, 1. Am I right? So 1380. I don't know I am correct or not. 5 plus 8 is 13. 1. 7 plus 4, 11. 1. 6 plus 2, 8. Yeah, right. Now 1380 by 6 is required. Now even you need not to do it here. Straight away you can strike out. So what is this? 2. 2 6 are 12. Remaining 1, 18. 3 6 are 18. So 230. So whatever Monica has given us, Joy Prince, okay, Joy Prince also have given. So what is the answer? 230 kilometers he would have traveled. He would have traveled by train. That is your answer. Is it easy? This is a very basic question, solving linear equations. So as far as the distance problem is concerned, you can go for the 4 basic method. That itself will do. Yes. Solving this, I am getting 230 kilometers. Yeah. This is one thing. We are driving along a highway at a constant speed of 55 miles per hour. 55 miles per hour. You observe a car half miles behind you. The car is moving fast and zooms past you. Exactly 1 minute later. What is the speed of that car in miles per hour? Yes. So my location, I am driving at here and the car is here at the time of starting, or when t equal to 0. So you are at this place. Now what is this distance? It is going to be, what is this distance? And you are moving in 55 miles per hour. mph. We don't know the speed of this. That is what is required. Speed of car is required now. What is this distance? What is the distance between you and the car? You observe a car half miles behind you. Half mile means 0.5 mile. Correct? Or 1 by 2, anything you can take. 0.5 miles. Right. Now, in the next 1 minute, this you would have reached here, and he also has reached here, and he is crossing you. The time taken for this is 1 minute. So it is not continuous here, half mile, and this speed is given here. The speed of this is not given here. Here the time taken is given here, not the distance. What to do? What kind of problem is this? What kind of problem is this now? What type of problem is this? Yes, please. Please tell me, what type of problem is this? Yeah, somebody is typing. Let me have some water. Oh, it is 12:05, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we will close with this. I didn't notice the time. What type of problem is this? It is same time. Why means he is traveling this much distance in the particular time. That is, what is this? In 1 minute. Right? In 1 minute he is traveling, suppose x distance. You are traveling x distance. But this car in 1 minute, he is taking so much of distance. He is covering so much of distance. That is, x plus 0.5 miles is the distance covered by car. So distance of car is going to be x plus 0.5. Right? What is the speed of the car? That is to be found out. And here, what is the speed of u? Speed of u is 55 miles per hour. And distance covered by u is going to be x. Now, it is the same time problem. So, you can do, what is the formula for distance, speed and time is going to be, time is equal to distance by speed. So we know that time is equal to 1 minute. 1 minute, but the speed everything is given in miles per hour. So you have to convert this as 1 minute is nothing but 1 by 60 hours. In 1 by 60 hour, what is the distance covered by this guy? Why I am not doing this cross multiplication? Here, this is one x, this is unknown. Here also some other unknown is there. So you cannot equate these two. So instead of that, you have to do it, substitute it in one side, and after knowing x, we have to go here. So that is a possibility. So 1 minute is the time, that is equal to, what is this? Time is equal to distance by speed. Distance by speed. So what is x now? X is equal to 55 by 60. Right? X is coming here, 60 is coming here. So 55. Is it correct? 55 by 60. Is it correct? No, 55 into 60. Yeah. 55 into 60. X is coming here, 60 is coming here. So this is the distance. This is this particular distance. Right? And now substituting this here, you can able to find out the speed. Clear? For the want of time, I am just doing. In 1 minute we can travel, that is u. V, u and all is used. So we can travel 55 by 60 miles. Yeah, in this way it is explained. Fine. So in 1 minute we can travel 55 by 60. So 60 is the total number of minutes in an hour. So in 1 minute, that is 1 by 60 hours, 55 kilometers is traveled. So 55 by 60, it is 11 by 12 miles is traveled. Then in 1 minute, the car has traveled half mile plus 11 by 2 miles. So it is 17 by 12 miles. Clear? 6 plus 11 is 17. Then in 60 minutes, in 1 hour, the car would have traveled. So this is miles per minute. We need miles per hour. Then that is multiplied by 60. You are getting 85 miles. This is a simple way without using the previous method, the conventional method. Right? In 1 minute, he is traveling 11 by 12 minutes. And in 1 minute, car has traveled plus half mile extra. So 17 by 12 miles. And in 1 hour, this into 60, you will be getting 85 miles per hour. Is it clear? Yes, this is also in the same way. Same type of question. Same type of question. Very similar question. Right? Yeah. Thank you all. Sorry for taking much time. Since I got disconnected early, so whatever I planned, I could not able to finish it off. Thank you. Thanks a lot.